I've been trying to tell better stories about women and clergy and the church, but now I'm telling my story and your story because they matter. Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the podcast. More than that, I want to say welcome to the last episode of This Is Her Story. This is a podcast that, I'm sorry if this is the first one you've joined us to. The podcast will stay online for a while, so if you want to go back and listen to past episodes, feel free to do that. But it's just come to I have a season in my life that just has come to an end and is coming to an end. And over the last couple of months, I've just realized that this is time for me to say goodbye. And I've been doing this for several years now, and I have enjoyed so much of the interviews that I have been able to share with you. I'm grateful for those who have shared their stories, and I'm grateful for those who have shared their voices. I'm grateful for those people who have found their voice because of the podcast, in whatever capacity that may be. I gave 20 years of vocational ministry to the church, and before that as a layperson, but 20 years in pastoral ministry. And as that season came to an end last fall, trying to decide what I wanted to do with the podcast, feeling like I could probably continue to do it. But as just things have changed and shifted for me in ministry, I feel like that there's probably some other people out there who could curate something that would minister to my listeners in a better way and a better platform, and have better connections or whatever. And so I am just jumping on here, taking a couple minutes to say goodbye. And I really had a bunch of other people in mind that I wanted to bring on as guests and kind of take this thing in a new direction, but felt like that all has just come to an end, like just swiftly and abruptly. This isn't the place I'm supposed to be anymore. And so anyway, this is really hard for me. I thank you so much for all of the listeners, especially those of you who have reached out over the years and shared with me how different guests and different episodes encouraged you or challenged you to think differently. And I pray that you continue to be challenged and to seek new knowledge and new experiences, and be challenged in new ways to think bigger and broader and deeper. As you have walked with me through this journey, for those I have, if I've told you along the way, those I've mentored, and encouraged along the way, I still believe in you, and I pray that you will just continue to take this message of grace and mercy into your ministries. I pray that you will curate your own safe spaces for people to ask the big questions of life, and rather than telling them what to believe, that you would walk with them and help them to discover what they believe and who they are for themselves. So all of that to say goodbye, and I have enjoyed this, and I hope you find a safe place to belong, and that you would keep telling your stories. I've been trying to tell better stories about women and clergy and the church, but now I'm telling my story and your story because they matter.